seconds for the win.
Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot!
And the chance of MVP.
2 seconds, 1 second. Oh! He missed it at the horn!
Never seen anything like that. My goodness.
Good evening, sports fans. Faisal Khamisa here. Once again, the Toronto Raptors won a thrilling Game 7 to capture the NBA championship over the LA Lakers in dramatic fashion after being down 3-0 in the series. Now, Finals MVP Akash Patel of the Raptors posted another triple-double. He triumphed over his longtime rival, Wasim Khan, and the LA Lakers, who finished the game 3 for 26. That seems like a classic Wasim choke.
This documentary walks us through the psychological journey of LA Lakers guard Wasim Khan and how he overcame his notorious choke in the 2015 NBA Finals. Wasim was unable to perform under pressure due to his intense anxiety and fear of failure. Throughout his career, he had been scrutinized for his inability to win a ring. However, it wasn't always bad. For Wasim Khan and the Lakers, another finals appearance seemed inevitable. After rolling through the first 3 rounds of the playoffs, the Lakers asserted their dominance in the first 3 games of the finals.
Okay, next question.
You're up 3-0. How confident are you in your team's ability to close out the series?
Sorry, what?
How confident are you in your team's ability to close out the series?
My team? My team? I'm the MVP.
Unfortunately, the overwhelming pressure of capturing his first title had gotten the best of him.
Pass the ball. Okay, you in the back? Wasim, the series is tied 3-3 and you haven't been playing so well. Does this worry you at all going into Game 7?
I think as long as we do what we've been doing all season, me personally, I will come to play. We should be good.
2 seconds, 1 second. Oh! He missed it at the horn!
Never seen anything like that. My goodness.
Wasim, you went 3 for 26 tonight. Did you feel the pressure?
I don't know.
You haven't performed well since Game 3. What happened?
This is the 3rd year in a row when you failed to win the NBA Finals. You think you'll be back here again?
You threw your jersey down after the game. Does that have any significance?
You tell me.
This is one of the biggest chokes in NBA history. Do you have anything to say about that?
Nope.
Did the Raptors win, or did you lose?
Do you think you'll ever win an NBA championship?
I'm done here.
Wasim!
Wasim Khan will go down as the greatest player to never get a ring.
Why don't you think he'll get a ring?
Anxiety, too much pressure. I think it's paralysis by analysis. You just can't handle the pressure.
Good evening, sports fans. Faisal Khamisa here. Breaking news out of LA today. 4-time MVP and reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Wasim Khan of the LA Lakers, has decided to hang up his jersey and retire from the game of basketball.
I just feel like I've gotten all that I can from the game of basketball. And I think it's time for me to turn to a new chapter of my life.
In the months following the finals, Wasim went through some emotional turmoil. His demeanor not only affected himself, but those around him.
So tell me what happened between you and Wasim.
I don't know what happened. He's just a changed man now, and he's not the man I married. He wouldn't come home. Our daughters were always so worried, and I wouldn't see him for days at a time. He just took way too much importance over his career than our family, and he used to call me on my cell phone.
That could only mean one thing.
Concerned, his loved ones staged an intervention with well-renowned sports psychologist Dr. Himali Desai.
Your coaches have been telling me that you're having some trouble.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. At the end of the game, I just, my muscles tense up. I just have trouble, putting the ball up and getting it in.
I see what you're saying. It seems like you're experiencing a typical case of choking under pressure. It's similar to the distraction model, which tells us that increased pressure, such as what you're feeling, leads to somatic changes and comparing yourself to others, which is ultimately affecting your performance.
So, what do you suggest I do about this?
So you can focus on the process rather than the outcome. Choking is when an athlete like Wasim is under pressure and their performance is impaired by intense anxiety. It's like his mental state is completely altered, which lowers his subjective well-being and disrupts his overall athletic identity.
In the months that followed, Wasim worked with Dr. Desai and his coaches to improve his psychological well-being.
My aim is to get him out of a fixed mindset and move towards a growth mindset. He should avoid interpreting a situation in a way that will threaten him. Relaxation, imagery, and cognitive interventions are all beneficial when used in conjunction with one another. Okay, Wasim, we're going to practice imagery. I want you to start by closing your eyes, and I want you to focus on the process. Imagine the crowd, but maintain your focus. Tell yourself, I'm ready. Well, fortunately for Wasim, he's able to bounce back to normal with help. But of course, a botched play can haunt an athlete like Wasim for the rest of his career.
Yeah, that summer was crazy for me, man. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would need psychological help. I always thought I was good. I never thought I'd need help. It was crazy.
That's what we want. We want to see that.
It seemed so stupid to me. She would have me going to the gym. She wasn't even there. She wasn't with me shooting the gym. It was just me by myself. No ball. Just shooting imaginary jumpers. So she had me doing yoga, which I always thought yoga was stupid, but man, I feel better physically, mentally. I went through a lot that summer, man. What can I tell you?
He's been doing great under my supervision so far. He's come a long way.
He's back, folks!
Back on the
Following his announcement, Wasim got straight to work. With Wasim's dedication and perseverance and his newfound attitude, the Lakers made it back to the NBA Finals.
Okay, Wasim. This is it. Now or never. Make it a great day. Make it a great shot. Everything Dr. Desai said, focus on the process. Focus. You can do this. You can do this.
Shout out Professor Jill Pangos, Zero. Just saying a big shout out to you.
And they stay there.